Welcome to another episode of our training session. This is Leading Forex YouTube channel. My name is Kofi, your admin for this channel. Today, we will continue from the part 26 video. And in the part 26 of our video on this channel, we talked about Forex sentiment. And I talked about a couple of videos or a couple of websites that I will be showing you with regards to Forex sentiment. So if you want to know the whole reason why we're doing Forex sentiment and what Forex sentiment is all about, then you may have to watch the part 26 video. That is the video before this one. This one is part 27. And if you are new on this channel, we have a whole playlist which has to do with Forex tutorials for every trader, whether you are a beginner or you are already a pro in the Forex market. I'm sure and believe that there's something in these videos that will add up to your knowledge in the Forex business. So go to this channel, Leading Forex. There is a playlist named as Forex Training for Beginners. That's the name of the playlist. Or you can go to the description of this video. I'll put the link to the whole playlist in this description of this video. So just go to the description of this video and you'll find that link. Click on the link or just click on the link, and you will have access to the whole playlist from part 1 up to part 27, where we are right now. So in today's video, just as I showed you in the part 26, I promised that we're going to look at some websites that give us daily data or report about sentiment or client sentiment. So today we're talking about one of these websites. And so the website name is forexclientsentiment.com. But I'm going to link the link of the video. I mean, the link of this site. I'm going to give it or leave it at the description of this video. So when you go to the description of this video, you will find a link to this website. In case you are searching for it and it's difficult to grab, just go to the description of this video and you will find the link to forexclientsentiment.com. Just go get the link, all right? And then also subscribe to this channel because we have a lot of information that will be of benefit to you as a trader, whether a beginner or a pro. You need to be on this channel to get some information that will help you as a Forex trader. Okay, so in today's video, we are looking at one of the websites, which is forexclientsentiment.com, forexclientsentiment.com. And you can see the site right here. But in case you will not be able to search for it, just don't worry. I'm going to give you the link to this site at the description of this video. All right, good. So forexclientsentiment.com, what they do is that they provide us with data in terms of traders' position in the market. In the part 26, we talk about what is sentiment, and it has to do with traders' perception or position in the Forex market. So just go to the part 26 if in case you do not understand what sentiment is all about, and then build up your knowledge from part 26 and come to part 27. So this is the home page of the website. When you come to the home page here, you will see home and then client sentiment and then about. So this is the menu at the top right corner on the right here, which I'm circling. That is home, client sentiment, and then about. Okay, so here we are looking for the sentiment. So you can either click on the client sentiment, or when you come below to the site, you see it's absolutely free. Start using client sentiment. So you can also come here, and then once you click on start using client sentiment, you will have access to the whole sentiment. So any of the links I have just showed you, you can just click on it. So if you click on this one at the top here, client sentiment, it will load, and then you have access to the client sentiment, which is here. So we have all the currencies, including some indices and then commodities, gold, silver, oil. All the sentiment of these are here, all right? Good. And they also have another trading opportunity by giving you signal, the direction they think the currency pair might be going. So Euro, NZD, USD, they are saying going buy. USD chef, they are saying is going sell and the rest. We'll come to all this, but first of all, our interest is in the sentiment. Okay. Now, when you go to the down part of the site, they have given you how to approach the sentiment on the site. Is that okay? Now, let's read a bit of it before I come to my explanation or what I want to show you on the site, okay? They are saying that Forex client sentiment. What is the constraining approach to client sentiment? The constraining approach to client sentiment is when a trader will look to take a trade in the opposite direction of majority of traders in the market. Listen carefully. Where a trader will take a trade in the opposite direction of the majority of traders in the market. Please put that down. Very, very important. So you, the trader, you will take a trade in the opposite direction of the majority of traders in the market. I think this is very clear. So if the majority, for instance, we have 70-30 on maybe Euro USD, 70-30, where is the majority? The majority is 70, right? So let's say the 70 is buy, okay? And then the 30 is sell. So what it means is that we have 70% of traders in the market buying Euro USD, and then 30% of traders in the market selling Euro USD. And the rule here says that you take a trade in the opposite direction of the majority of traders in the market. So where is the majority? They are buying. So you take a trade in an opposite direction. So it means instead of joining the majority, you will join the minority. So you will sell. Because once you buy Euro USD, it means you are joining the majority. But the rule here says that you join the minority, so you have to sell. Now we'll come to understand why they are saying that. Is that okay? Good. Let's continue with the notes. Meaning, if the majority are selling an instrument, look for buy opportunities. And similarly, if the majority are buying an instrument, look for sell opportunities. I like the way they put it. They are saying look for sell opportunities. They didn't just say sell. And they didn't just say buy. So if majority are buying an instrument, look for sell opportunities. I like that word, sell opportunities. So it means you need to have an extra tool somewhere that will tell you that, okay, this is an opportunity to sell. You don't just say the majority are buying, so you are selling. No, you look for sell opportunities. And they are saying that if majority are selling, look for buy opportunities. So it means you need to have something else or another tool or another analysis somewhere that will actually tell you that, okay, it is time for you to sell or it is time for you to buy. Is that okay? So the constraining approach is the most used sentiment trading strategy. Now, their approach, our approach, we always look to take trades in the direction of the current trend, not trying to pick tops or bottoms. In other words, if the trend is bullish and the sentiment is short, we are looking for buy opportunities. If the trend is bearish and the sentiment is long, we are looking for sell opportunities. Now, entering a trade and whatsoever, the rest are just for you. But all their approach here is not important to me, okay? Their approach here is not important to me. What is so important to me here is this explanation here. This very explanation here. It is the most important. Now, let's go to the reason they are giving this clarification. Now, all the other sentiment websites that I'll be showing you, they are all going to look at the same approach. So once you understand this approach, you can replicate that in the other websites that I'll be talking about. Is that okay? Good. Now, let's go to the currencies, the instruments. So here are the currencies. For instance, when you look at AUD USD, 47% are buying. The blue area is a buy, and the red area I don't know whether it's totally red, but the red area is sell. So always take note that the blue area are buyers, the red area are sellers. Is that okay? So AUD USD, 47% are buying, 53% are selling. Where do you think the majority are? As we speak now, when it comes to AUD USD, the majority are selling. Is that okay? Good. GBP USD, where do you think the majority are? 56% are buying and 44% are selling. So where is the majority? It is buy. So the majority are buying GBP USD. Now, when it comes to USD CAD, 71% buying, 29% selling. So where is the majority? The majority are on the buy. Is that okay? And the rule to this is that when the majority are, for instance, buying, when we look at USD CAD, they are saying that when the majority are buying, we are supposed to look for selling opportunities. Look at USD JPY. The majority are selling. 64% are selling. So we are supposed to look for what? Buy opportunities. Please, do you get it? Now, when we look at Euro share, the majority are buying. 81% are buying. So we're supposed to look for sell opportunities. When it comes to Euro JPY, 73% are selling. So we are supposed to look for what? Buy opportunities. Please, is that clear? Now, Euro USD, 48% are selling, 52% are buying. But with Euro USD, the difference is very little, just difference 2%. But even if we are to go with the majority or go with the rule, then we're supposed to be looking for sell opportunities. Euro USD is supposed to be looking for sell opportunities. Okay. Now, NZD USD, the majority are selling. So we're supposed to be looking for what? Buy opportunities. USD share, majority are buying. So we're supposed to be looking for what? Sell opportunities. In that order. The same way with all the other currencies, up to the commodities and whatsoever, all of them. You see that. Now, how did they come by this analogy or this philosophy that when the majority are buying, you should sell? When the majority are selling, you should buy. How did they come by that philosophy? Now, remember, as a trader, you are trading against some institution, the banks. They are the people you are actually trading against. And these institutions, they are also looking forward to taking your money. Their aim is to also make profit in the forex market. The big banks. If you haven't watched my video on the big banks or the banks, you can go to the playlist and then you can get that video, okay? I talked about the banks. They are actually the ones who control the price of the forex market. And so if they are going a certain direction, we need to know that they are in the right direction because they are controlling the market. So how do they decide? How do these banks decide to go buy or sell? Before the banks will go buy or sell, they are also looking at we, the traders in the market, our position. We, the retail traders, we are the people that they are also trading against. So what they are looking forward to do is that they want to make profit from us. So if the banks want to make profit from we, the retail traders, then what it means is that if we, the retail traders, are positioned, for instance, USD CAD, if we, the retail traders, are more over here, the banks wouldn't like to take the trade to where the majority are. They would like to take the trade to where the minority are so that they can take the majority here, their money, as their profit. Does this make sense? I repeat again. We are trading against the banks. These banks are profit-oriented. They are also there to make profit. Where do they make their profit? That is the question. They are making their profit from we, the retail traders. Not only with those on the online, but both the online and the offline. We retail traders offline and online, they are trying to make profit from us. That is how these banks also make their money. So if we, the retail traders, are positioned heavily at one side, do you think the banks will go there? If the banks go to that side, for instance, USD card, we, the retail traders, are positioned 71%. 71% of us are buying. If the banks should go buy, it means we, the retail traders, will be making profit from the banks. We will be taking the banks their money. So the banks do not want us to take their money. They rather want to take our money as profit. So what will they do? They will look at this sentiment and then go to where the minority of traders are. So only a few traders will make profit with the banks. The majority will lose their money to the banks. So since the banks will always want to go to where the minority of traders are, which is opposite of what the traders are doing, then it is good that you always be in the minority, so that when you are in the minority, it means the banks will come to your side. And when they come to your side, you will make profit. So USD card, if you sell USD card, you are sure that you are in the minority, which is 29%. So if the banks want to move USD card, you are sure that they will bring the trade or the direction to your direction. And when they bring it to a sell, it means you will make profit. But if you join the majority 71, it means that when the banks move USD card to the minority, you will lose because they will go sell whilst you are in the buy. Does this make sense? Let me give another example. Let's look at GBP JPY here at the down here. Okay. 65% of traders are selling GBP JPY and only 35% of traders are buying. So where is the majority of traders? The majority are selling. And the banks want to make profit from us. So if the majority of us are selling, do you think the banks will also go sell? No, they will go buy. So that when they go buy, they will go opposite of our direction, the majority, our direction. So when they go buy, they will take all the 65% here, their money, and that will be their profit. So those who are among the 35% here will be in profit because that's the direction the banks want to go. They want to go buy. So when they go buy, they are collecting the 65% here, their money as profit. So once they go buy, you, the one who is also in the buy, who is among the minority, you are sure of also making profits with the banks. So it is good that some websites or some YouTube channels, when you watch, they will tell you that you always need to follow the trend of the market. What is the trend of the market? The trend of the market is the direction of the banks. Okay? The trend of the market is the direction of the banks. Where is the direction of the banks? Where do you think the banks will want to go? Because they are in control of the price. They move the price, not you, the trader. So the trend, the direction of the market is actually the trend. And what is the trend? The trend is where the banks are going. That is the trend. So if you want to know what is the trend of the market, then you need to know where the banks are going. Once you are able to know where the banks are going, then it means you have the trend. Then it means you know the trend of the market. Because the banks will always want to go to where there are no traders, where there's minority. So when it comes to USD share, the minority are 21% selling. So the banks will always want to go sell. They wouldn't want to go to the majority, which is about 79%. So if one should ask you what is the trend of USD share, the trend is definitely going to be a sell trend. So if you are supposed to trade with the trend, if you are supposed to trade along with the trend, if you are supposed to follow the trend, then where do you think you will be? You have to be selling. Please, is this clear? So the banks will always want to go to where there's minority because Once they join the minority, they will collect the profit or the money of the majority. That is why when you look on every broker or you search for the statistics, they will tell you that about 97% of traders lose in the forex market. Do you know why they came by this statistics? They always tell you it's only 3% of traders in the market that make profit. Why? Because the banks will always want to go the direction of the minority. So because of that, at the end of the day, it is only the minority of traders in the market that will make profit, not the majority. That is why majority of traders are losing money in the forex market. So when you hear the statistics that 97% of traders are losing in the market, and it's only 3% that are winning, then you should know that the banks will never go to the majority side. They will always go to the minority side. So the 3% are actually people who are in the minority. That is why it is only 3% of traders that are winning. It is a fact in the forex market. So as a trader, ask yourself, do you want to be part of the minority, which is the 3%, or you want to be part of the majority who are losing, which is the 97%? Ask yourself, where do you want to be? So it is important that once you see the direction, for instance, USD share, 79% are buying and only 21 are selling. So it means the banks will go sell. So you now know the direction where the banks will be going. So once you now know that USD share, the best opportunity will be a sell, then you get to know that at the back of your mind, and then you begin to look for selling opportunities. When you go to your MT4, you are supposed to look for selling opportunities. So if you are using any indicator, or if you are doing analysis, if you are pulling Fibonacci, if you are doing support and resistance, whatever trading strategy that you use to trade, whether indicators, whether whatever analysis, what you are looking for is a sell opportunity. So that is why the note here says that, I love the note here, that if the majority are selling an instrument, look for buy opportunities. And similarly, if majority are buying an instrument, look for sell opportunities. So once you know the direction, you go to your MT4, you do the analysis, you look for the direction where the banks will be going. This is how sentiment is traded. So you cannot just trade sentiment alone. Listen carefully. These are some of the mistakes traders do. They try to use sentiment alone to trade, and they fail. The reason is because they have seen that, okay, 15% Chef JPY, 15% are buying, 85% are selling. So it means they will go buy. And then immediately you see a trader will just jump into the market and start buying. No. You need to look at the best buying opportunity. Where exactly will be a good place to buy? That is what you need to be looking for. That is what you will need. So if you don't have any trading strategy that will help you to get the correct buying opportunity, then you need to get a mentor. You need to get someone that will mentor you and give you a strategy that will be good to give you best entry points. You now know the direction that when it comes to Chef JPY, the market is going to go buy. That is the direction the banks will go, buy. Now, what are you going to use as a strategy to take that buy opportunity? That is the question mark. That is the biggest question mark. So what you are going to use to take that buy opportunity, because you now know the direction, but you don't have what you will use to take the buy opportunity. So if you don't have that, which is called strategy, then you need to get a strategy. You need to consult a mentor to get you a strategy. Or maybe if you have any other places or any other YouTube channels that can give you strategies, go look for one. And then find out if it will be best to give you correct entry points. Then you use it. Now, before we go, I have something else you need to take. It's a warning. Now, Never think that so far as 15% of traders are here and 85% are here, the trade forever will continue going by. No, no, no. That is not the analogy here. That is not the way to think. It is now that 85% are selling and 15% are buying. Gradually, sentiment will keep changing every minute, every day, every second. So a time will come, maybe today, this is what we are seeing, but tomorrow, maybe tomorrow you will come and you see the 15% is no more 15, but maybe now it is 20%, or maybe it is 18% here, or maybe it is 60%, or it is 30%, or maybe it's 15 now, but tomorrow you come and see it being 10%, or maybe 5%. This should tell you that sentiment will keep on changing. So you don't assume that once it is like this, it is going to remain forever. So you still need a strategy that will tell you that, okay, the market has been on buy for some time now. So at this level, sentiment will begin to change. And once sentiment begins to change, it means that the trend also will begin to change. Are you getting it? So again, you need a strategy that will tell you that at this moment, while sentiment is changing, it means that the trend is also changing. So you should know that the trend is no more on a buy. Maybe for now, it is going to go sell very soon. You need a strategy to predict that. Are you getting it? So the advice to give to you with regards to that is that, listen carefully. When will this trend that we are seeing here end? That is the very first question, the question mark. Yes, the trend is a buy because there are people heavily loaded on the sell. So the trend is a buy. At what point will this trend end? At what level will this trend end for a new one, which is maybe a sell to begin? At what point? At what level? Now, I want to give you an answer. Once you begin to see this mixed, do you see that? This one is on this website. There are other websites that it will be different. How to spot that will be different. But on this website, the way to know that sentiment is changing, and for that matter, the direction of the trend is also going to change very soon, is when you see this mix. When you see the mix, don't rush to enter into the market. Hold on. Hold on. It means that the trend of this market was a buy, isn't it? The trend was a buy. But currently the trend is mixed. It means there's a possibility of what? A reversal. The trend may change because there's no clear cut. So once you spot that, you need to wait. You don't enter into the market. Is that okay? That is how sometimes you can quickly analyze or find out when to wait for things to be clear. For instance, if you look at GBP AUD right now, it's on mixed 44.56. It means this trade was on a sell. That was a trend. But currently, as we speak, the trend is mixed. It means a reversal is possible. So if that is the case, you need to wait. And then once you begin to see your strategy giving you a buy, then it's a confirmation of the direction or the change in direction of the trend. Is that okay? Now, if this is still not making sense, especially at the tail end here, don't worry. Once we look at other websites, you will understand it clearer, or you get this understanding clearer. Is that okay? So this is what sentiment is all about. I'm sure you will love what you have seen. Subscribe to this channel. Tell your friends about this channel. I want this channel to grow. Let's grow this channel together. Subscribe and let's make this channel a bigger one. Let's make this community a bigger one. If you want to subscribe and you don't know how to subscribe, just go to the link, the description of this video. There's a link there. You will see it, subscribe to this channel. Just click on that link and then it will take you to subscribe automatically. Simple. So if you are finding difficulty in subscribing to this channel, just go to the description of this video. You will see subscribe to this channel. There's a link. Click on that link and you are good to go by subscribing. Thank you. My name once again is Kofi, your admin. I will see you in our next video. If you love this, just leave us a message on this channel. Tell others about this channel. And I'll see you in our next video. Until then, be good. Take care of yourself. This is all about sentiment. We will look at another website very soon after this one. So stay tuned and stay glued to this channel. All the best.